Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a makeup tutorial, my basic everyday look. This is it. A lot of requests to do a makeup tutorial for my YouTube, which is kind of cool. I do really love makeup. It's such a fun thing to do that a lot of girls can like relate on. I taught myself how to do it off like YouTube and stuff and just practicing, and I've always been into makeup, but then senior year I really started getting into makeup, like the good, name brands and stuff, and like actually doing different looks and the actual full face look like I did today. And I really started to enjoy it and get into it, and then also got really poor. So I just buy stuff that like I actually need now. Or, I mean, that's a lie. I still buy stuff that I want, so. If you see something that I do differently than you or like another makeup artist, there's no rules to makeup. I'm not a professional. I just learned and taught myself. I just do it for fun. I'm finally doing a makeup tutorial, and this is just my basic look. This is what I do usually every day. To be honest, I usually do I don't do in detail like this every day. Sometimes I don't wear foundation, sometimes I just wear mascara. Like, it really depends the day, but this is just a basic everyday look you can do. And I'm not telling you how to do something, this is just how I do it, and some people like to learn from different ways. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys learned something from this. And yeah, if you could please subscribe and like and share, it would mean the world to me. Thanks for watching. So first I put Max Painterly primer on. It's freaking amazing. You definitely need a primer for your eyeshadow, so I put that on with a brush first, and I do this after I do my eyebrows, and I let it dry for a second, and then that's when I go in and do my eyes. I just did it, but my light is like tweaking, so I have to just repeat it again. Use Morphe M433 as my base color brush. So what I did is I put it on the lids of my eyes. I didn't put that much on because I already did that. And then I go into Pure and Summer Yum as my transition colors for this palette. Some people like to do a little lighter, but I like to do a little darker, because why not? So I just go I just go on the crease, just putting these two colors. These are my transition colors, as I said before. And then I go back with this brush actually, and I take the brown, the Charmed I'm Sure in the corner, and I go back and just darken it up a little. So going back to my eyebrows, I do that first after I use Mario Badescu's facial spray, Rose Water. I spray like 3 around my face, let it dry for a minute, just freshens up the face. A lot of people use it. And then I go in with my Anastasia Brow Definer in shade Medium Brown, and I just fill in my eyebrows like so. I don't fill it in a lot because I don't want to make it look like too intense. My eyebrows are pretty thick already, so I just add a little to just shape them more. Also under the eyebrows I wanted to add, I used the NYX just white eyeshadow to define the eyebrows a little more, so I just put that under. I go in with NYX's white eyeliner, and I put it on the water line of my lids to make my eyes pop. So you're just gonna do it. Ew, that looks gross, but I'm doing it anyway. So it just helps make the eyes pop a little more. Next I do my eyeliner. An eyeliner that I freaking love for such a cheap price is the NYX. It's just a liquid liner, what, like $5 or less. This is what I use now because it stays on all day. Even if I get in the shower with my makeup on, it'll stay. I have to really dig in and like really get it off. So it's a really freaking good liner. Now I have slightly hooded eyes, which means that when I look, most of my hood doesn't really show. Right now it looks like it does because my transition colors on my crease, because I defined my crease. So I do a really thin layer, or it's like semi-thin. So I do that to both eyes. Now I go to the front of the eye and just connect it. Time to do the actual like wings. So everyone does their wings differently. This is the way I do it, and it's easier just the way my eyes, like, it's so weird. It took me a while to even do liner on other people because everyone's eyes are so different. So what I do is I usually go from the top and I just kind of plan it out. And I hope this works because I really don't want to go back and take off makeup. So then after I do the top line, I go from the corner of my eye and just connect it. And then I'll just fill it in. Okay, you can hear trains, okay. So I just go in and I fill it in. And then I do the same to the other eye. Is this train done? Okay. No, it's not. So I do the same to the other. Okay. Nope, it's not done. So then I'm just gonna connect it on the other side as well. That's just my base, and then I go over and I just fix it up a little. So that's pretty decent. Just an easy, basic winged liner. And with my face products, I'm gonna leave that to dry because once I do my mascara, it's gonna get to the top of my eye. So I wait till after I do the rest of my face. So what I use as a primer is Smashbox. Another one I really like as well is the Too Faced, where is it? The Too Faced Hangover. It has like coconut water in it or whatever. Is that it? Coconut water, yeah. But I ran out, sadly, so it's really hydrating. This one's good too. This one really stays on as well. So then I just take a little bit, about that much. I don't want to use a lot because this spreads, and also this is expensive, so you don't want to use it all in a couple months. You know what I mean? This lasts a while if you use the right amount. So I just spread it with my hands around my face, and then I let it dry for a second. Okay, my beauty blender is wet. Sometimes I forget and then I have to freaking get up and wet it. Where is my... So then a new liquid foundation that I've been using that I love and will probably use for the rest of my life, well, not the rest of my life, but you know what I mean, is Clinique, and it's beyond perfecting. I just got it a few weeks ago and I love it. It stays on my face, and also it's $28, so compared to other liquid foundations that are like, what, $45, it's a better price. Like, I don't mind using drugstore liquid foundations, but some of them just don't stay for me. Like, some good ones I like, those Maybelline or L'Oreal, but I personally just liked having this nice, you know, one that'll actually stay with like my primers and stuff. Like, I don't know, it looks very nice and finishing on the face, so I will show you that. And it's a kind of a weird like way to put it on, but what I do is I just spread it around my face. It's kind of weird. And with this one, I use both a liquid foundation brush, but mostly I use a beauty blender for this now. So a good liquid foundation brush from Morphe is Morphe 439. So I'm just gonna spread it around like this in a circle action. And then after, I'm just gonna go through and pat it with a beauty blender so it stays more in the skin. That's a good way to keep your liquid foundation on, is using a beauty blender. But usually I just spread it with this brush first because it's a really good brush to spread liquid foundation. So I didn't spread it that much. So then I go back and I start patting around the face so it really stays in the skin, because when you do this with a liquid foundation, it stays a lot better. I mean, that's just my experience and what I've heard from other people that they like to do. So that's, I don't know, that's what I do. It's such a good foundation. Like, it's like medium to full coverage, but it's not like thick, and like it really stays on all day. So I like that. I use 6 Ivory in the Clinique foundation, by the way. I use the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer in the shade Light Warm. I usually do my concealer like this. I'm about to look like, I don't even know. I don't know, that's how I do my concealer. Do what you want, like, seriously, like, I don't even, sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? This is just what happened today. I look like a Native American, and I can say that because I'm Native American, so we're all good. Okay, then I take my damn beauty blender. I use Real Techniques. I've tried other beauty blenders, but I just don't like them. I don't know. After I look like this, I'm just gonna pat throughout the skin. And beauty blenders, oh my gosh, like, they are amazing. Like, look at that. Okay, wait, the lighting. Like, it's already blended. It's really good, guys. That's what I'm saying. I mostly use a beauty blender. Okay, so then after that, I take my Laura Mercier. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Whatever. And my beauty blender is not as wet. Whatever. I'm not getting up. So I just dab. Just kidding. This is just a baking powder. It helps stay on so that it stays on throughout the day. It does help actually. Like, it doesn't crease, doesn't like. So I just put it under my eye, all around here. And you're gonna let that, I let it sit for like 5 or so minutes. But while that is baking, I like to start doing my bronzer, and a new bronzer that I just got that I like is from the Coco collection from Kylie Cosmetics. Here is the palette. So there's a bronzer, a blush, and 2 highlighters. So let me see my camera. So I really like this palette. So first I take this brush. I got it online on Amazon. It's a really good bronzer brush. I'm just gonna put it in here. It's very powdery, which is good. I mean, it's pigmented, but. So I just kind of do a circle motion where my contour is gonna be. Slanted brush. I'm actually gonna use NARS Orgasm. I use this every day. I also really like the Coco collection, but it's more of a pink, and I just want more of a, you know, basic blush right now. Alright, so after like it sits for a little bit, I just wipe it off, because you don't want that to stay on your face, obviously. So I use that as kind of like my setting powder, and then I go back and I use my Kat Von D Shade and Contour, what is it? Shade and Light Contour Palette. I've used the first 2 colors, I mix them together, because if I just use like the yellow, it's gonna look too like yellow on my face. So I go with this Real Technique brush, and I just do it under my eye to just lighten up the under eye. Then I take my Real Techniques contour brush. I love this thing. It's very thick, and it just really defines your contour line. So I have a bronzer on right now, but I just like to go over and just do that much. I don't want to go all the way to here, because honey, that's not gonna look good. So first I pat it, and then I like to go like this. This is personally how I do it. Everyone has different ways to use their brush. But then I just go like this to mix it up. Something I do use for a powder, I sometimes don't put it on because I have like already my liquid foundation and stuff, and I also put powder on from the contour kit. I use the MAC Studio. This is a very good, here, I'll put some on my chin and below. It really helps a finished look. Like after your liquid foundation, it really helps with like finish the look. See, it looks even better. I also use the medium golden powder from MAC. I love MAC's products also. This is more like powder foundation, you know, more your color. The other one just kind of sets it in, makes it look flawless. I don't know, I love both. But so that's an option to do also. Something next that I do is I highlight, because you gotta make your highlight pop. I use this brush. It's from Morphe as well. Morphe M510. It's a really good highlighting brush. I also do use this fan type of brush, but I do like using this. So I take my MAC Prep and Prime, and I do this when I do pigments on my eye or for my highlighter, and I just, oh, that's locked. I just spray a little, and then I take, I'm gonna use Becca. I put it in, look how pretty that is. I put it in the highlight, and then I just go from here and go up. So look at that highlight. Yes. Highlight on fleek. Like, I'm blinding people with this. Do you see this? Okay, we're almost done, guys. So then, after the highlight, I go back and I do my mascara. Mascara I really like is Burberry's. They're a little more expensive, but I just really love this. I'm kind of running out, so it's not looking as good as it should be. And I usually just go like this. Kind of shake it up. And also, I don't really use fake lashes. I just personally don't like it. I naturally have long eyelashes. I don't like to put them on that much because, I don't know, I just don't like it. It feels thick on my face and it's just too much work for me. If it was a special event, sure, you know, but by the end of it, I'm like, okay, I'm like decent with my eyebrows. I mean, my eyelashes. And I put a little on the bottom too. And I usually like to mix up my mascaras as well. So then at the end of this, I like to pick a lipstick. And let me just tell you, I mean, these are my Kylie lipsticks, okay? But then I have a whole drawer. Let's just see this for a second. I have a whole drawer of lipsticks. A new lipstick that I do like is the Kim Kardashian with Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. They're more of a cream, they're not as much as a matte that stay on longer. This one's called Kimberly, so it's more of a nude. I'm just gonna put it on my lip. At the end of it, I use Urban Decay's All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, because you gotta set this thing, come on. So after that, I just spray it and it stays on. So a basic, everyday look. I was kind of nervous doing this. It's my first time and I've been getting a lot of requests for it, and I'm glad I did it. It's kind of fun. I'll get better at doing it. I plan to do more makeup YouTube videos. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, comment below, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.